All right, boys, we're here with the real Sea Airy and Mr. Zenith 1776.
America.
That's right. And
Amen.
we're here for the Fortnite Ballistic tier list. How are we feeling, boys?
Hey, I'm ready to rank it. I'm ready.
Addy,
It's gonna
you ready?
be Addy's gonna have to settle some controversy because I already know me and Caleb are gonna be going back and forth on it. So
It's possible. We got
Oh yeah.
everything from gadgets to regular util to guns to maps. We got it all. This is the Fortnite
literally
Ballistic tier list.
everything. We should have
Every
even put
every single
separate
thing.
peaks on
Every
each
single
map.
thing.
No, I'm kidding. Would have been crazy.
That would be horrible. That would be a 2 hour long video. All right. We're gonna start off with the standard grenades. S tier being
Grenades.
absolute meta, obviously B tier kind of being mid, and D tier being like you are kind of dumb if you pick that. So we'll go
Mm,
ahead and get started, I guess. So the old grenade, 60 damage, nice little splash
mm,
effect, bank them off of things. I'm gonna give them a strong A tier. I'm gonna give nades a
mm.
strong A. I'm gonna say they're pretty good. I feel like you have to have some damage util. You either gotta have that fire nade or you gotta have that grenade. Because if someone's just peeking or sitting in a corner or something, I mean, I feel like it's a must have.
I don't know. I would put them at the top of B. Yeah, I think they're not quite A. I think they used to be A until they introduced fire nades, and now there's both. So it kind of just lessens both of them.
Referee
Um,
Addy, what are
So
your thoughts on this?
grenades are very helpful. Um, can give you great intel, especially on some maps. I think they're a low A,
mm,
Okay,
like meet in
I'm
the
okay
middle.
with I'm okay with low A. I'm okay with low A.
let me
Like we'll
see.
probably put some things above it.
Yes, I get it. We'll keep it in the
I
A
didn't know if
tier.
you're
All right, tell me what you think about
all
these
right.
impulses. Come on,
Impulses. Oh goodness, I'm not necessarily an impulse user.
not an
I
impulse
think
guy.
the impulse depends on the map. I think
Okay,
some maps are better than others, so I would give it a B. I would put impulses at B. I feel like you don't have to have it in a ballistic match to win. There's certain things you have to have,
yeah,
like you have to have a nade or a fire. You got to have an explosive. You got to have recons and stuff. I just don't think you need an impulse nade. I'd put it
yeah.
at B.
Frankly, I have to agree with you. I think it has to go in B tier. I think that if you have something that can be good, can be bad. Um, I think that puts it kind of mid. It's kind of good
I
sometimes,
I
kind of
would
not.
say a really good impulse player, like if they were really really good with it, it could be A. Like
Oh
it would
yeah,
be A. But like most
certainly, but
people,
that's
it's
the
either B
player.
or C.
Yeah, that's the
But I'd
player
put it
though.
B.
I'd
Yep.
say that's the player, and then if you have a low IQ person, yeah, it definitely drops to C or D whenever they're impulsing you backward. That's the best part. Um, so I don't
Yes.
disagree with that. It's
I
not
mean,
ridiculous to say that.
he said speaking of low IQ people, Addy, what do you think? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Bro,
you
that's
you think
crazy.
B, Addy,
I
or
think B
Zenith?
is a good choice.
Yeah, Mr.
All right,
Zenith. No. All
Zenith.
right. All right, this one's gonna be a good one. I'm glad I get to talk about this
Mm,
because I don't actually use these. Bubbles. I'm gonna throw in a hard S tier. I'm not even gonna
mm,
lie. I don't even gotta justify it that much. I'm gonna just say it like this: the bubbles give you the most versatile piece of peaking, of leverage, of holding a site that you can get. Yes, they have a certain amount of health, but at the end of the day, if you want to plant on a site, no matter what, you have to have bubbles. I feel like it
mm.
has to be S tier.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to start with that because I would not be who I am as a person today without the
What the
bubbles
freak,
and Fortnite Ballistic.
bro? What is this
Um,
guy?
I would. You can't do anything without a bubble unless you just run in there with smokes and
Unless you're
hope you
him.
get lucky.
Unless you're him.
And I'm not him, so I need bubbles. So they're S for sure.
By far an S.
Recons. I think this is a pretty quick and easy decision. Like I think you are more scared of dying when you don't have recons on your side.
Mm,
Recons literally tell you where the opponent's at. I'd put it
S.
right below bubbles, but I'd put it in S. I think this is one thing you have to have. And well, I would take it back. Maybe on was it Cove? That
Storm
map
Chasers
you
Cove.
might
Yeah.
not. Storm Chasers Cove, you might not need recons, but I think it's like mid, bottom S, you like have to have it. So
Yeah, I would say it's definitely S tier. I think a big thing about ballistic in general is confidence. I mean, I think whenever you are trying to hit Unreal, you're trying to actually like grind out this game mode. You have to be confident in your play style. You have to be confident in your play calling, um, and you can't make a really good play call if you're not informed. I think you need
mm,
recons on the team. I think if you don't have recons, then like you said, everyone plays a little bit scared, and they start losing their ones off that. But I think most importantly, the team play potential goes up tremendously whenever you have the recons.
I
So
agree.
I agree. S tier, I like it.
S
I
below
would
bubbles,
say,
below bubbles.
yeah, I'm okay with below bubbles. I'm okay with that. I
Maybe
think
like slightly, like
you
right
can
behind it.
play without him, but you feel the pain.
I really don't think you can play without them. Like I'm trying to think of a scenario where I'd rather have something else than a recon, and I can't. So yeah.
I know one. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
Yeah, I feel like knowledge is very important in ballistic,
Knowledge
and
is
recon
power.
just give you that
Oh,
exactly in real
this
life
guy's
and in ballistic.
this guy's dropping like DJ Khaled lines. He
bro,
goes, "Knowledge is power." Like
together we're
this guy.
stronger. All
Rugby. All right.
right, Prox Mines. I'm gonna drop them straight into D tier. Let's stop the games. Let's be for real. If you're using Prox Mines in the big 2025, I'm sorry, but you've got to go. You cannot be using these things. Look, yeah, you can throw them on a wall. Yeah, you can hit somebody for 50 damage. You might get a cheeky kill every now and again, but are proximity mines winning games? Absolutely not. They are literally outclassed by any of the other like demolition based utility, like the grenades and the fire nades do more
Mm,
damage. They can actually be thrown, so they're more versatile. And
mm.
the prox mine, you can hear them. It's not like you're gonna get surprised or accidentally get hit by a prox mine. If you didn't hear it, it's your own dang fault. So straight D tier for me. I ain't giving
Yeah,
them no slack, bro. Throw that doom
yeah.
grenade.
If I see you walking up in a ballistic game with proxies, I know you only care about you yourself, you and yourself. Like you just want the damage at the end of the game and go, look at my damage.
Let me
That's
camp.
all you care about. Let me camp and do nothing. That's what you don't know anything about the
All they
maps.
know how
You
to
just
do
get
is
trying to get
camp,
lucky.
care about
Let me get in
themselves,
a
brag
corner,
about
put
their
some proxies
damage.
in front of me so they can't kill me.
Bro, they're so bad.
That might have been our lowest item of the night.
No, there's one more on here. You'll see it.
Fire nades. So this thought process is where do we put the nades? I forget.
Nades are at A.
A.
Yeah, low.
Okay. So obviously it's a newer item. I don't think it's as good as nades because you get hit by a fire nade and you can run off, so you probably just take 10 damage. The only time fire nades are really good is at the end of a plant, and you can just throw the fire nade on the plant and they can't defuse.
Yeah.
So I would say it's not as good as a nade. Having both the nade and the fire nade takes both of them down equally. I'd put fire nade at B.
Yeah, I like the B pick here, but I mean, I might even lobby for a C. I mean, you
Mm.
get a little bit more of that denial, like you get the area of denial with the fire nade, but the amount of times that you can just jump through it or take one or two ticks and just push on through, I don't think it does enough damage fast enough to make you respect the fire nade. I think if you catch somebody that's stuck on a plant, or if you're trying to hit somebody in a corner that's just kind of camping, then yeah, I mean they're good. But honestly, I feel like a C tier. So Addy, we need you to weigh in on this one, brother.
Yeah, you had me convinced a little bit, okay, about Caleb, but I think B is still the play because you want to keep your health as much as possible in ballistic, and you don't want to take any of that damage, no matter if it's only 10, only 20. So it's a good barrier nonetheless.
I like bottom of
Yeah,
like we'll
Yeah,
keep
absolutely.
that in our mind. It'll be bottom of B.
I'm
Just
okay with that.
because just think it's a good denial tool and a good stalling tactic. So that's what it really can be used best for,
Yeah.
not necessarily the damage.
So next we got the kebab
The juice.
signature. Give me the
Give me
juice.
the juice. All right.
Look, let's be for real. The juice is definitely S tier. The juice, I might even say, could be arguable above bubbles. Definitely above recons though. Um, For me personally, I'm gonna say above bubbles. And I'm gonna tell you, you can shoot a little bit faster. They nerfed it, but most importantly, you can rotate way faster than anyone else on the map. So once again, the team play potential. This is a team game. It's not a one-person game. You need to have bodies on site or wherever the actual fight is going on. You have to be there. Everyone has to be there. So to be able to hold a site and simultaneously be able to rotate back to another one is absolutely clutch. Like I don't think that you can tell me that a squad without the juice is going to be like the most competitive squad. You have to have it. You have to have a fragger or somebody that can at least be consistent with it. Otherwise, I mean, I think you lose out on a lot of team play, but also you lose out on a lot of free kills that you could get with that extra edge with those bullets that you get a little bit quicker.
You know
Voice?
what? I might slightly disagree with you on this one. I think it's very, very good, obviously. Like you want it more times than you don't. But I think it's really good if you're like by yourself playing with people you don't know. I think as a team, if you're coordinated enough, you can live without it. I would put it above nades at the top of A.
That's a brutal
Just
pick right
because
there.
just because it doesn't like the recons help the team combined, like obviously. The bubbles help you plant, which is half the game, and to help you diffuse. Actually, I put it bottom of S just because of how fast you can plant when you're on the juice. I think that's the best part about it, of just how crazy fast it's like half the time.
Yeah, I would say
But
that's the
I'd
team
put it at
play
the bottom
part.
of S. I think just from my perspective, I think it's like I'd rather have recons in a bubble over the juice. Um, if we're talking about before they nerfed it, juice would be first, no doubt.
Oh, bro, that was so
But
broken. It was so bad.
with the nerf, like the juice used to be double the time amount, Addy,
Yeah,
if you didn't know.
Oh,
yeah, which is
Um,
insane.
I think with the how it is now, I would put it at the bottom of S, or not the bottom, but below recons.
well, I think I'm gonna have to side with K-Bop Caleb a little bit more on this one because, as you've been playing Bama Boy Caleb with shotguns more, and shotguns, a lot of people are playing them now, and if you get in there fast, you can get a lot of kills, and that is very important, if not the most important part of ballistic. So I think it's probably I'm gonna have to agree with K-Bop Caleb on this one, where it goes.
Okay,
So you think
I
top of
know it's an
S?
S.
You think
Yeah,
it's top
cause
of S
yeah,
instead of bottom of
top
S?
S. Yeah, because you can use smokes to use that bubble when you're planting as well.
That's fair. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I guess we could put it top of S because kind of I mean, this, like, are we on Medmis? Because this kind of
Yeah.
transitions into that.
Mm-hmm.
Introducing Medmis, I thought was going to take over bubbles, but it really doesn't. Bubbles are much better in my opinion, but I
Oh
think
yeah.
Medmis are now essential.
Mm.
Um, I think in the right hands. A lot of times we play with people, Caleb, who don't necessarily know how to use the Medmis.
That's so horrible.
So we don't really get the full advantage, but like when I was playing with Addy with random strangers, I've felt the healing of the med mist really well. I would put it below nades in A tier, but above B tier. So like mid to low A. I think it's more valuable than an impulse because it's a
I
team
agree.
thing.
Yeah.
So I'd put it in A.
I like that. I'm not hugely opposed to that placement, but I might even argue that I like the med mist over the nades. I like
That's
the
fine with me too.
healing.
I'm good with that.
I like the team play potential more on it. Um, I think it's good though. I think the nades are really good, but I think
Yeah,
what much to Addie's
put them above
point, if
nades.
you have your team staying alive, like that's the most important part.
Yeah, health is the most crucial part of ballistic, so I think I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, put them above. I just
That's why
thought
I
about
moved
it
them.
more. Put it above nades. Yeah, I think that's better.
All right,
All right, Caleb.
now the last of the unique gadgets. We got the walls. Now I'm gonna
Mm,
say that people might frankly disagree with my take on this, but I think that since they're the newest gadget, I think that they're still pretty fresh. I think people are still figuring them out. But most importantly, people don't respect them. Give me a strong middle A
Mm.
tier on these. And the reason why the angles you can hit with these things, especially because these are shell maps and they're not fully done, are diabolical. You go on Cinder Watch, you go on mid lane, you drop that thing and look at B site. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you, and you just get free kills. Like I need to make a video about this because it's so horrible for the other team. Like you sit on that wall and you're literally shooting ducks, and nobody looks at you. That's why I'm saying I might even take it above nades, but I would say this: I don't know that many people know about how good they are. So in my actual ranking, below nades, A tier. That's what I think. Prove me wrong. Tell me different.
I agree pretty similar. I put them at the top of B tier. Just because they're good. They're I agree with the certain head peaks, yes. But when it comes to attacking, they're very hard to utilize as an attacking team trying to go plant the bomb. It's really, really good for defense. But if you're starting out attacking, like you could be down 6-0 and not have used your walls really. And it's also because it's new and people don't know much about them. But I think I'd rather have nades above a wall. I think it's just on that B tier. I think as more people use it, it might become A, but I think it's top
Yeah.
of B.
Addy?
Yeah, I think you're right about top of B because it's hard to use them and it takes a lot of skill when you could just be doing damage, and you have to trust your aim and your placement. That's a lot of variables when nades are just damage.
Well, now we have it, chat. Look, if you want to have the absolute best gadgets, you need all the S tier ones. So you need the juice, you need the bubbles, you need the recons. You also need the heals and the nades. That's based off the tier list. That's S and A tier right there. All right, boys. Now, Caleb, let me know about this general util. Tell me about it.
Flash nades. All right. Let me hit you with this. I'm gonna put it in C.
It's not ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's not ridiculous.
It might be crazy, but I don't know how many times I have thrown a flash at somebody and they turn the corner and they're not flashed.
Yep.
It is the most ridiculous thing ever. It is. I almost might put it top of D. I'm gonna keep it C because I know how much I hate it when it happens to me. Because anytime somebody throws at me, I get flashed, but they don't get flashed when I throw it. So I'm gonna put it at C. I put it at C.
I agree with that. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I think the flashes are perfect for accidentally flashing your teammates. I think that they have a 100% chance of flashing your teammates if you accidentally throw it in front of them, but not the enemies. For some reason, the enemies do not get flashed ever. So I'm okay with C tier. When it works, it's golden. You're looking at the sun.
Legendary.
You've literally your whole entire face would light up white. Okay, but it never happens. So you might as well just put the fries in the bag and keep that thing in C tier.
The only time I use flash is when I'm able to buy out.
Yeah. I mean, I like to buy out, and if we're holding a site, like, the bomb's like just about to go off, but there's still a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Just throw a flash on site.
They run around the corner and still shoot you not flashed. I don't know. It's dumb. What you think, Zenith?
I definitely agree with y'all. I could not count how many times I've been flashed by one of y'all, and it's just so annoying, and they don't even last that long.
Well, if you just turned around, you wouldn't get flashed. But
all right, these are Caleb.
Right. Next thing, Caleb.
Smoke nades. Honestly, I would say, let me get a mid A tier on these smoke nades. I'm gonna say smoke nades over regular nades. Well, I was just gonna say the smoke nades at A tier. I think that they make sense there. I think that people respect the smokes. I think that they definitely fill up a whole entire room whenever you throw one. Like, you threw a smoke, but they also don't push through them. Most people don't. So it's good for buying time. It's good for hiding the bomb. It's good for just like covering line of sight, which is so important. And like, unless someone gets a random hip fire, they're really not going to hit you through them unless you're staying in the same spot, repeaking. But that's my ranking. I say definitely A tier on the smoke grenade.
Yeah, if we're gonna rank them in order, I'd definitely put them over nades. If we're doing that, if not, put them in A. I agree. I agree. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, same. Like, no judgments here.
All right. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. We got more tier lists coming your way, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.